Anyways, I'm still working on my intro for my TA show. As you can see, I'm still working on the camera action and everything else. I may have to reposition my station because the window is causing a lot of lighting issues for me. Today is February 10th. The current time is 10:50 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we are discussing Bitcoin charts for the weekend. So we're just gonna refresh the page. Sometimes this page takes a little bit longer to refresh just because there's so much going on, so you have to just bear with us. There we go. It's loading it up. I may have to adjust my price range screen. I'm just noticing I can't even see it. I'll have to do that after, I think, though, because I don't want to mess around right now. So I'll just tell you guys the prices if we need to here. Let's see if I can. Hang on. Let's go back to this screen for a second, just so I can adjust without like making it look ugly and stuff. Sorry, I just wanted to get my TA in before everyone else does, and then says that I'm biting off of them, you know what I mean? So just bear with me here. I was watching one new guy today, but you'll see in his chat I was making all my own calls in his chat, and he agrees. But anyways, so my expectation for this weekend is well, it's kind of sort of as follows. You can see our spider lines. Right, you can see where they're at. You can see our volume gaps. These are our volume gaps. We're currently right in this volume gap here. Let's just draw some lines out here really quickly. Oh, my bad. Here we go. You can't see shit. There you go. Now you can see. So, quickly go through that again. We have our volume gaps here. We have our spider lines. We're currently on the daily, and we're just going to draw some lines out here quickly. So if we were to follow these gap markers, we can see that the next catch of volume is, you know, kind of in this, or we got snap on? Yeah, we do. It's kind of right here, right? Like you see the spider line. I gotta take this snap off. Sorry about that, guys and girls. You can see that we're on the daily. This is our daily candle. We're probably by the end of the day gonna hit here. It would be my expectation, and that is showing at 21,100-ish, give or take. That's where that spider line is sitting. And then someone made a reference, the other guy in the other stream, I can't remember his name. I'll have to get to that and give him his credit where credit is due for that. But he quickly had mentioned that there's a gap in the purchasing for, you know, the 1%ers, for lack of a better word. And they're looking to buy lower this weekend. So with knowing that information and seeing what we got here, here's what I expect to see happen this weekend. Let's get our lines out. We got a line there, right? I'm expecting to meet this spider line right here. So if we go by the day, this is today. Go one more day. So that's Saturday, Sunday. If we draw a line Sunday and then meet our spider line, Sunday and spider line seems to meet right there, which is $19,009. All right, and that would put us at the spider line. It would also put us at the strong point for this volume here. Now, it's going to be a strong point. This also would confirm my head and shoulders that I have been calling. As you can see it would be, let's see if I can get out my drawing pencil here. We'll use a brush. And so we're gonna finish off our day here. And then something to the effect of this. Sorry about my lines being so but something to that effect is where I see that going. And then we got to be careful because we have this other big low volume gap right here and our next spider line. So there is also a potential here. Here we go. Let's make our lines red because we are talking downward trends here right now. So, oops, let's get rid of that line. That wasn't supposed to happen right there. So as we are saying, it also meets a spider line with a big volume gap. So what does that mean? Well, there's also the potential, it depends on how fast we move, that we can go straight on down to our next line, which would then put us at, what is it showing? Let's put a line there. Sorry if I'm not looking in chat at the moment. I forgot to pull that up. I just want to start getting this in, and then I'll fix up things. So let's just get back to it for a second here. So if we follow this trend and we go on the daily, we go today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday. So we go Monday and we come down to here. Who's to say that we don't? This is a very good high possibility too, by the way. So I'm going to erase this line quickly, and we're going to readjust that line. I'm going to paint it in. All right, so where are we at? Today, tomorrow, Sunday. So I believe it's going to come down like this. Ugh. All right, let's reback these lines up a bit here. Okay, so today, and we're gonna erase that line too actually. I'm gonna draw it out exactly how I see it happening and see how close we can get. Let's erase this line. Why won't you let me erase you? There we go. Gotta be really precise. All right. So let's blow this up a little bit so we can see it a little bit better, right? Let's get out our drawing line. So we're just going to use a brush and we're going to chart this all out. So today, I expect today to hit that line right there. Okay. I then see tomorrow. Oh, there we go. I had to refresh the page apparently. So that's today. I see tomorrow. Let's see. Tomorrow we could probably do something like that. And then Sunday, we could see something to the effect of it's going to come back up a little bit. And it's going to come down to, that's my telegram. Something to this effect here, down to that line. Right down to that spider line. That's what I see happening. Now, Monday, on the other hand, could show off. We're just going to change the color a little bit here. Let's go with a purple for now. Now, depending I have to look a little bit more deep into our details, and I'll deal with that on Monday. But we could see, let's just switch this over here quickly, move the chart a little bit. Because of that volume gap, right? We have this big volume gap right in here, right? We also have our big POC sitting right here with a big, huge resistance spot. So I could also see, oh, we have to change that candle back to its other color later. So going into Monday, this could take a whole week, mind you, but for now, Monday could take a big, oh, let's back that one up. I don't like the way that drew out. Monday could prove, pardon my, to go to there. And that would be 17,423. Okay, so that's what I see happening this weekend. I'm going to put this back into a red here. There we go. That's what I see happening this weekend. It would complete my head and shoulders. It would follow the pattern of the dot-com bubble situation. Maybe it'll take a little bit longer than what that does, but anyways, that is my call for today on the weekend. I am in a short currently. Let's see if I can find that quickly for you guys here. Let's go back to here for a second. Do I have it open right now? I don't think that I do. I will show that later on today because I do want to show my trades. So anyways, that's gonna be my quick little, what would you call it, prediction for the weekend, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah, I gotta go watch some BitBoy and some Frankie and some Gareth and all of them and see what their input is, and I'll see you all later. Thanks for stopping in. Let me know what you think. Peace.